So people usually say to me, control and compliance, that's sort of a dull and boring topic, but I think it's actually pretty cool because like today, I actually get the chance to sort of challenge and breach company corporate security policy right in front of everyone. So HR, take note. So having said that, I will first talk about what do we mean by control with this new wave of Office 365. First of all, we've improved the control and the experience for installing the Office client onto multiple devices that all your users will have now. I think on average, people have, in this conference, more than 6 devices. Secondly, we've now given IT a better way to protect against data leakage with data loss protection. And thirdly, we're actually empowering your end users to share data in a very secure way with digital rights management. So having said that, let's jump into the demo. So I will switch over to this strange looking desktop, but not really that strange. Basically what we've got on the screen, that's better, are 14 desktops, virtual desktops, hosted out of the US on our request. So what I'm going to demonstrate to you today is the Office installation process that's improved. We've got 14 desktops. The first 13, you'll see the ones with a red background, they've got Office 2003 installed. The ones with the yellow have got Office 2007 installed, and green 2010, Office 2010. What I'm trying to show here is that in the old days, one of the pain points was that every time you upgrade Office, you've got to test your line of business apps that used to work with the old one against the new one before you can upgrade. Now, you don't have to worry about it because Office 2013 coexists with older versions of Office. So that's what I'm going to show. Also, I'm going to show you a race between installing Office in the old way on Office 2010 and race that against installing Office 2013 with new AppV and the streaming technology on multiple devices. So let me jump into that. I'll go to this desktop. First of all, I'm going to give Office 2010 the old way to install a head start. So that's kicked off, and in the meantime, I will also kick off the Office 2013 that's going to install Office in the other 13 desktops. So now Office 2010 is kicking off, and I will click the install button when it pops up. And in the background, Office 2013 has also started to install. Install now. So the race is really on. Back to the main view, and I will do this to make it look nice. So you see the one in the bottom right, that's got Office 2010 starting, and one after the other desktops have got Office 2013 automatically installing. So that's a race, and I'll let that cook in the background for a while we focus back onto other interesting aspects of control as well. So let me do this. Okay, just so you know, I'm not cheating. I'll let that run in the background so you don't see any switching of screens or magic. So I will show you the end user perspective. So let's see. So now I'm going to go through digital rights management. So your end users now are empowered to share confidential data in a very secure way. What do I mean by that? Now, I'm now in the Outlook Web Access, which is just the browser version of Outlook. Very clean look and feel. And let's say I want to send an email to Jackie, okay? Inline view, so there's no annoying window coming out. And sending an email to Jackie, new business plan, which is secret, obviously. I'm not going to type the email out now, but I want you to notice that even in Outlook Web Access, which is basically a simple web client, our company's administrators have actually set up digital rights management, which are basically rules for me to set a template to say, this email, I don't want people outside my company to read it. So I'll set confidential view only. So now when I send this out, when Jackie receives it in his inbox, he can't forward it or even the attachments within that. what does that look like for the recipient? So here's one we prepared earlier. Jackie sent me an email with very similar rules. Confidential view only, owned by Jackie Lowe. Now, even in a simple client like web access, when I click reply or forward, nothing happens. So that's the level of control. Even on a simple client, let alone the rich client of Outlook, it's well protected. So the next scenario I wanted to show is something really nifty in the new version of Excel, and that is, it's already up, I think. Okay, flash fill. Here I've got an Excel file. I want to do something a little bit fancy. I want to pick out of the email addresses on the left, I want to pick out all the surnames of my customers. First of all, I'll do this, and a silly person would do this 100 times down the page, but now Excel has actually built-in smarts to actually figure out what I really want, which is basically the surnames based on the email address on the left. So rather than having to remember a big, long formula, I've actually saved myself a lot of time. So I will save this in the top left as a shortcut, saved it, and I will actually email out this file to myself. So imagine someone sort of trying to be tricky like myself. I'm about to leave the company. Don't worry, HR, I'm not really. But assume I am, and I will want to obviously send it to my personal email address, so you all know what it is now. Okay, so tricky old me, I'm sending this out, and I will click go, sent out. So I think I'm being really clever. So what happens? Okay, so Work has actually got data leakage protection, data loss protection, to actually detect that this email has confidential credit card and customer information. And it's actually on the server side blocked me from leaking this data back outside of the company. So these are very granular rules that your administrators can actually set for certain users with certain data types. So that's actually a good protection, and thank God for data leakage protection. So now, having seen the end user scenarios, I want to switch us back to the race. Okay. All right, so we've got all the screens up and running again. What we see here is that, let's see here. Okay, so all the all the desktops, these desktops that I've got my mouse on, they've actually got Office 2013 installed, and within a few seconds, all the rest of the desktops will also have Office 2013. I think we've got one left. Yep, that's done. So all 13 are done, but have a look at Office 2010, not even halfway through. So that's what we mean by an improved experience and improved speed on multiple devices. Let me just quickly go back, just so you know I'm not cheating again. I'll go to the oldest desktop, Office 2003, just to show you that actually I have got both of them, both old and new Office coexisting. So Microsoft Office 2003, you can see it there. Minimize that. Office 2013, living happily side by side together with Office 2003. So I think that's the control that we wanted to highlight. So basically, the three areas of control: improved Office installation experience, we've got data leakage protection, and digital rights management. Back to you, David.